G'day everyone, I'm Chopperoo and today we're checking out a game called Out of Awe. It's pretty new on Steam and I've played a little bit of it and I've had a blast playing it, and now I sort of just play some of it and show you what it's like. So we'll start a new test world. Oh, not a test world, but a new world. We'll just call it Chops Mining Inc. or something like that. That'll do. Alright, let's create a new game. We'll start it up. Now, the game does have a little performance issues at the moment, but the dev's working on all that, so which is pretty cool. But the thing I like about this game, like, you can dig anywhere. Anywhere you see around here. Yes, I know. Tutorial. See all that out there? You can dig anywhere out here. Wherever you like, your heart's content. You can dig tunnels, dig whatever, build machines, all that. We'll get into that later though, but yeah. First, we'll just do what the tutorial wants us to do, get a loan and all that. So we'll just go, which loan? I mean, the 400 grand might be doable. Or actually, I'll take the $1 million. A lot of money, but it should be easy to make back. Now we'll go get a vehicle, and I like to start with one of these. And I will go. So this one has got a bit more, but the price on it. I'll go. Yeah, I'll just get that. It's cheaper. The controls are a little funky, but you got to set them up. But it depends on your like and how you like it. So you just jump in, start her up, and away we go. We just go over here, start getting some more. Let's give you the first quick rundown of it. Just come here, dig some up. Now there is an all lock feature now, which I like. Well, we didn't get much in that scoop, but better than nothing, I guess. Just brute force your way up that. Well, it doesn't turn too well, but I know that's another thing he's going to be working on. So, it's constantly updating it. It's pretty interactive too with this, so if you ever want to jump into discussions and ask questions and that, he answers a lot of people. It's currently got a poll on too for what people want to see worked on next. We already did that game. So, this is all I have to do to just earn some money. I'll see you back here in a sec when I get some money. Alright, I'm back. I'm just going to do a couple more loads, and then we'll get on to the next stage, what I'm planning. As you can see, close to 1.2 mil. It'll be good enough for a start. Dug out a bit of a hole here. Got some of the resources out. And I'll just show you the last couple of scoops. I got my supervisor here with me. He's been keeping an eye on me and my cat. I'll slap a picture up for you. As you can see, he's a hard worker. He's pretty chill. He doesn't drive you too hard with working, so that's a good thing, eh? Come on, give me a nice scoop. Now I'll reverse it up. I'll try again. I like getting a good scoop. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Whoa. I think maybe too good of a scoop right there. Come on, you can pull out. The hole's getting a little tricky to navigate. Wow, that's not meant to happen. Try again. I mean, we've got a pretty heavy load on top, as you can see, because I've locked all the ore in, so... Just have to take it easy. Oh my god. I just break it and it nearly tips up. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Like I say, I'll do a couple more scoops and then I'll tell you the next plan I'm going to do, and I'll show you a little feature I like to use when looking for ore. So, when I can get this there, and not tip over. Yeah, big scoops of the go. You'll see how much we'll learn from this. Bam, look at that. 37 grand. Easily pays for the loan for one day. Because it was, what, 22 grand a day for the loan, so... Easy money. But we don't want to be dealing with this small ore deposit here. It's good just to get you that little bit extra money at the start, but we want to start aiming for the good stuff. So we'll just get one more scoop out of here. Hopefully hit 1.2 mil. Needs a bit more horsepower, this thing does. So yeah, we can come back later and finish that puzzle. Worst case scenario. But if you put dirt through this, it's worth nothing. I'll show you where you can actually get your stuff evaluated. But also, if you actually want to see me do the process, like full process, digging everything out and all that, just leave a comment down below and let me know if you want to see the full footage or if you just like me to cut the majority of stuff out. Because either way, I don't mind, so... Really? So close to the 1.2 mil. We have to get one more scoop. I have to. Alright, this is going to get us way over the 1.2. Unless something terribly goes wrong. Which is likely to happen with me, because... Well, I break everything apparently. I'm good at breaking games, I know that. Oh yeah, lovely scoop. Although that lip there is really irritating me. I should have dug that out more that way, to the right. But I could fix that as time needs to be, so... If we need more money, we'll just come back there. Alright, so we'll dump this load and I'll show you the next thing. And the map is pretty big. From what the dev was saying, it's 400 kilometers square. What that turns out to be miles, I have no idea. Alright, so we're good with that now. We'll just jump out of the machine. Not bad, 27 grand out of that one. Alright. So if you have trouble too with your camera, just go into your first person view. Actually, I'll show you this trick real quick before I go buying anything. So, say you want to look where you want to dig for some more. You hit escape, I think. No, not escape, sorry. You bring up your menu here with Q, which is your default. Click the little camera here. And you'll go and do a flyby. Which you can also do time lapses with. I want to head up this way because I want to set up a plant on top of the hill up here. As you see these dark patches here, this is where your ore is. Close to the surface anyway. So we've got a nice patch over here. You can get machines to test to see what it is, but where's the fun in that? So there's a little bit of ore up here. There's not as much as I was expecting. But say you wanted to just fly anywhere and look for it, really. But you can also dig down the ground, find heaps down there. You can take some pretty cool shots with this. Time lapses, so like every 2 seconds it'll take like a screenshot for you. Ooh, what we got over here? Looks like crushed rock, possibly. Yeah, it's all looking just like rock there. Wow, that's a huge ore deposit. Bit of a pain to work on though, such a steep incline. You could... Damn, there's lots of ore around here. You could set up like a mill down there. A processing plant, which I'll set up later. I'll show you how to set one of them up. But I'll come back to here. You get a lovely view. And I will show you the next plan I'm doing. And I'll also show a few features in the general store what you can buy. So you've got parts to replace, like your excavator tracks and all that. Tires, of course. Well, you know what tires are for. There's beacon lights and all that. There's beacon bars, lights you can put on your machinery. If you want a day-night cycle, you can activate it. I keep it off so that, you know, don't have to worry about having dark videos for the streams. The GPS receiver, I haven't played with that yet, so I got to try that one. It's one of the tools I didn't try. You can paint your machinery. There's slots in your machines. I think some of the mechanic stuff doesn't work at the moment. From what I've experienced anyway, because I've ran machines with broken parts and it does nothing. You've also got explosives in that, TNT. Of course, your detonator. There's all your, like, processing plant. Your jaw crusher is like what will crush ores, rocks and that. The cone crusher will crush ores and only make gravel dough at the moment, sadly. The sorting drum will kick the dirt out of your ore. I'll show you how to set all that up too. A hopper, I'm sure you know what the hopper's for, that's where you dump all your ores. Your conveyors. The small hopper, I've never used that, to be honest. So there's your transports, which are your belts and all that. Yeah, more explosives. I think the grey ones here are for tunnels. So if you want to like build a tunnel into a mountain, you could do that. We might actually do that down the track. There's concrete and all that you can build with. So if you want to, I don't know, like actually build a factory, you could. And there's just blocks, floors and all that, which you need the concrete floors and that to put your machines on. It does help, like snap everything. I'll explain the building tools when I get into that. And yeah, that's your basic rundown of that. And of course there was all the missions and that up here. They don't pay too well, but if you want that little bit extra cash or something to do on the side, I'd recommend doing them. Of course, as you know, here's your vehicle store. We'll get into that later, but at the moment I'm aiming for a bulldozer. And I'm thinking, because I don't want to send us broke straight off the bat. There's also a grader. But I might just go the small bulldozer first. Well, that thing chews 25 litres an hour. Is anything else chewing any less? No. It's cheap, but it'll do. You hear the helicopter, but I don't see it. Unless it went that way, maybe. But, yeah, so what I was planning is going, building a road up to the top of that mountain there and setting up a plant. Oh yeah, you do have inside interior view if you like that kind of view. I'm not a big fan on it, to be honest. I like this view so I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, we'll start from over here. And I'll just time lapse this and I'll see you soon. Alright, I ran into a bit of an issue already right at the start. So, I could use a ripper on the... Sorry about that. My cat's hitting my keyboard. Alright, so I ran into a bit of an issue there. Right at the start. I now have to go get explosives. Because I can't get the bulldozer to rip that up. I think it's too tough. Sorry about that. My cat is squirming. So, we'll just get some TNT. I don't know, so 5 or 6, there we go with that. And a detonator, switch. Didn't make much progress here at the start. Alright, so we'll blow all this up. I don't like the looks of the grass. Place one there. I don't know how far to place these apart. We'll just do it like this for now. There we go. That should give us some of that track that we want. We'll just place the boomstick over here. Hopefully the bulldozer's not blocking it off. If not, I'll get it on the time lapse for us. Okay, let's do this. Alright, there you go. I think that was 5 booms that went off. The dirt will just settle in. It causes a little bit of lag, but it didn't crash, so that's the main thing. Now we've got a little bit of the dirt here to work with. It's growing dirt somehow. But that should have softened up the land for us to work enough to get up to that hill. Alright, well, back to the time lapse.
Just wish you knew.
Alright, there's our time lapse done. As you might have seen there at the end of the time lapse, a bit of a graphical issue. So I went and did a little bit more mining in that little pit we started at, way over at the start over there, to earn a little bit more money in that. Just to see if the whole game's graphics was bugging out, which it was apparently. And this is the end results so far. It's not the world's best road at the moment. It's pretty wonky. You see, I did have that nice. I screwed that up too. But it's all good. But that's this episode for now. I've run out of time. But oh, one more quick thing I'll quickly show you if you're making a road yourself. A little tip I use. I mean, a little trick, not tip. Oh my god, I can't speak English today. I place these where I'm going to build the road. So then you go from there. And then up here. So you sort of like use it as markers. And I marked it all the way up to there, to where we want to go. Just a little tip for you, because you can just destroy them, get them back in inventory. No money wasted. And you can just resell them when you're done with them. But this is the first episode of Out of Ore. I hope you like it. Let me know if you want to see more. And if you like the time lapses, or if you just want to see actual raw footage of me doing all the work. And as usual, if you like what you're seeing, please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps. Just trying to branch out new things of this channel. And I hope we can make a good series out of this. In the meantime, stay safe, take care. And there'll be some videos here for you to check out. Cheers. Oh, it's snowing. Anyway, bye.